spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Owls have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tulsa.
Here we go. Break, stop.
Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Ballard. Let's talk for just a second here about Tulsa. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start.
Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tulsa!
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll return it. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
First and 10.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Sands. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to fire. Quickly complete. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Safe completion on the screen. It's a seam wide open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the finish.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. They'll run it. It's Carroll. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Under fire. Quick completion on the out route. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They want to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Making side adjustments here. Was to pass. Quarterback adapted. Hit as he throws. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Got it in the middle, it's Richardson. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick pass on the jet motion. Slithers into space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Motion from the wideout. Give to the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Brings up 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Alford. Now improvising. On the move, he fires. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He's got it. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Flying down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown. Looking for the time with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Tulsa offense will take over. 1st and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Can't make the connection to pressure there. Caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He now has 53 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's caught. Wide open spaces. He's loose. The tag. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, we know this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Unleashes one. He's open on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires downfield. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man, it's Ballard. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. the short hands. It's Smith.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's
still running after the move. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying,
a shot toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Back to pass. It's Alford. He's going for it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Messer. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Makes a connection. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Alford. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Trying to beat the D deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tulsa. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Sands.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they had had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That's caught. It's Sands. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap shot field goal of where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Presley. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill at the last...
Oh, he's got some space.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got him downfield. There he goes. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Tulsa, 28. Florida Atlantic, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Sands. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Terrell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Tulsa 28, Florida Atlantic 17.
So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, going up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Gets the back moving. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
Now, let's get in that end zone.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Henry. Turning it on. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Touchdown, Owls! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. He'll set up to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Tulsa 28, Florida Atlantic 23.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Alford. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking deep. Got it inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tulsa. This This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic, stealing a score on special teams. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got room at the 35. Turning on the Jets. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Off play action. Here comes the heat. At midfield, he's got room. Lots of running room. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
I really like how the quarterback was just able to turn the page that time, right? On first down, he got sacked. Now it's second, and it's long, and it's an obvious passing situation. A lot of guys would be worried they're going to get sacked again. Clock's going off. This guy was just poised. He saw a lane. He took off. And not only did he get a couple of yards, he picked up the first down. This guy needs to keep scrambling.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Tulsa! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take...
Going for the big play. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Owls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Henry. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills... to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Richardson. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option.
Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Tulsa, 56. Florida Atlantic, 30.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end, as they will concede defeat. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.